So I'm here at our house in Cranmore with Ros, and she's kindly going to tell us all about her mindful life. So first of all, Ros, tell me about your mindful life.
I thought it might be helpful just to talk a little bit about how I split my mindful life, which is more the formal practice, and then the informal practice. So the formal practice for me is daily practice, which is part of my broader practice, which is sitting down and doing the mindfulness meditations techniques in the morning. And then the informal practice is really incorporating and embedding mindfulness into anything that you do. So it's the attitudes, it's like practicing beginner's mind, or it's also in a situation bringing things in from a mindfulness perspective. So that's more the informal. So it's kind of those two elements really.
Thanks for that. And how does your mindful life most nourish you?
It most nourishes me by actually reducing the things that just drain me, which were things like I can spin off and worry about things. So I can start with something that might be, oh, okay, that's not so good. And then by the time I finish with it, it'll be huge. And it causes a lot of worry and a kind of unnecessary spinning. So there's a lot of wasted energy, a wasted worry. So that side, it reduces that massively. So that nourishes me because it's not draining me so much. But the main nourishing bit is really just more joy, more deeper contentment. So when you're in what you're doing, because you're really fully there, really experiencing it, really enjoying it, it's just got a deeper, richer quality to it. So when I spend time with people I really care for, or when I'm doing something I really love, or with you, it's just you're there really, really enjoying it. So you've got that deeper level or more abundant joy and contentment, but you've also got a really good peace and stillness. I think those two together work really well for me. That really nourishes me.
Thank you for that. And are there any challenges in your mindful life that actually deplete you?
No, I lie. Yes, actually, I'm not very disciplined, and sometimes not very disciplined, that I find very challenging, because then I don't stick to my formal practice, and when I don't stick to my formal practice, it doesn't come as spontaneous, and it's not so embedded. So I think that finding time, but if I was honest, I can always find time to do things I like. And I know my mindfulness I like when I do it regularly, but actually sometimes you just need to be able to get yourself sitting doing your practice. So I would say the challenges for me is lack of discipline, but I know that when I'm more disciplined I really benefit. So that's my main one, I think.
And so where do you find mastery in your mindful life?
Ironically, from that, when it's flowing. So the mastery comes for me when the mindfulness is completely interwoven in your life. It's very spontaneous. So the mastery helps you have a better perspective on things. There's less drama, there's more joy, there's more appreciation. So the mastery is the spontaneity through the practice and just really through trying to be more mindful. So it's kind of, I'd say that.
And a final question, is there any one essential piece of advice you might offer to someone wishing to make their life more mindful?
I'm sure there's lots of pieces of advice. I can say what's worked for me, and what I'm trying to apply going forward, and that's really a balance of carrot and stick, because sometimes I need to be a bit kinder, a bit gentler, and not feel guilty about not doing a long practice or being a bit distracted. And other times I need to kind of go, okay, I'm distracted, I need to get on it, I need to just pull my mind in. So it's knowing, I guess it's having the two, and knowing when to apply a little bit more carrot and a little bit more sticks, and knowing when to be gentle, and knowing to kind of go, no, I need to be a bit more disciplined. So that's what kind of is working for me. So hopefully that would work for somebody else.
Fantastic, thank you for your time.